Classico between Benfica and Porto, March the 3rd of 2024 is a 14 5-day numerology. We are looking at a Benfica result. Benfica will not lose the match, first and foremost. It could pick up its fifth draw. And Porto can draw for the fifth time or lose for the fifth time in the season. Benfica have 58 points, and Benfica with the result either a win or a draw. Well, first of all, their next match in the league is against Estoril Praia. So Benfica, if they draw, would have 59 points, and they'd go for their 62nd points against Estoril Praia. Benfica, with a victory, they would pick up their 61st points, and at kickoff of the match against Estoril Praia at 0-0 would be at 62 points. So this, by conclusion, is how we can conclude that Benfica are going to get a result away at they're away at Porto. And if they defeat Porto, there's no more matches left against Porto. All they have is Sporting, the big match coming up in April. As stated before, Di Maria is going to win the 39th Portuguese title for Benfica. Benfica, with a big win against FC Porto, can be closer to winning the 39th league title for Benfica, the winningest Portuguese club in the history. That's basically what I am looking at right here. For the manager of Benfica, he could pick up a 70th win against the club that just upset Arsenal 1-0 in the first leg of the Champions League. So I don't want to ignore the gematria of Arsenal as far as Benfica is concerned. And I cannot calculate their win total right now. I'm not really in the Taca de Portugal too much. I'm into the Portuguese league between Benfica and Sporting. Can Angelo Di Maria win this elusive Portuguese title as a World Cup winner ever since making his return back to Benfica? This is what I'm going with. The top defensive record, and they are the better scoring club compared to Porto. Benfica should be able to get the victory on this 5-day numerology. In Porto, it could be their fifth draw of the season, 5 draws and 8 losses. It's worth noting that Angelo Di Maria is gematria 58. If it does happen, if we see the draw playing out, gematria of Roger Schmidt, the German manager of Benfica. Schmidt's gematria 76. If his men underwhelm, he could fall to 7 draws and 6 losses. Well, we'll see if that's possible if they do lose to Sporting in the first leg of the Taca de Portugal. But I do like the victory in the El Classico. El Clasico is gematria of 96 and 33. The match will be played on the third day of the 5th month, March the 3rd. A special day. The player we are looking at is Angelo Di Maria in this one. Now, what about the day sequence of March the 3rd. What day of the year? Well, March the 3rd is the 62nd day of the year. So, Benfica win, then 0-0 against Estoril Praia. They would have 62 points because 0-0 at the kickoff with 62 points. That's kind of how I look at the 62nd day of the year. And now let's go to the manager of Porto very quickly and see how many wins and losses he has as a manager today. "50 losses. Is 50 going to land against the Gunners in the second leg? Or perhaps it may be he would enter the match with 50 with 49 losses, going for the 50th loss. So that's a way of looking at that too. But overall, I like a Benfica result, a Benfica win. Don't forget that even if Benfica don't pick up all 3 points, Benfica can defeat Sporting to win the Portuguese league, and Sporting still has to play one more match against Porto as well. The other club that could spoil points is Braga. They do not have to play them, Sporting, but that would be the other big match for Benfica.